Could it be? No, of course it's bloody well not. Because, contrary to what those lies on the fictional forums say, my number is not working yet. Not that I'm bitter. Not at all. In fact, I'm sugar at this point. Not bitter at all. Fucking hell. Do me a lemon. Hey guys, just like I said, I couldn't get the number working. We're doing the next big thing. We are playing a very high-spec custom story for Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It is technically possible to run custom stories on a machine for pigs using a patch, but I can't be asked to install it. So instead we're going to do this. This is, fancy. Also spires. 2 Mickey Mouses up there somewhere. And notes right from the get-go. Awesome. Can't say fairer than that. You really can't, I mean, Amnesia did it. Alright, young man. You want out of the Darwin Institute, and I want that key. So you're going to have to follow my instructions. Explicitly, we're both going to get what we want. I sent you out here to do exactly the thing you're good at, breaking in and out of a complex. My men have prevented you from escaping Darwin Institute, but there is no one stopping you from breaking into the Ashbury Manor. That should make things easier for you. So go ahead, break into the abandoned mansion, find the key, and I will give you your freedom. Maybe. No, sure, he's not evil. Amnesia game. Surely the person directing me can't possibly be evil. That'd be a cliche at this. Huh. Well, there's a thing. Curse you people and your, prompt locking of things. It's hardly fair. How's a man supposed to burgle when you lock the door? Ooh, houses. That's very unusual. Again, like I say, high-spec custom story right here. I apologize, by the way, if I seem to make a lot of strange noises in between sentences. I actually have an abscess in my lower right lip at the moment. It makes speaking both difficult and painful. Well, violence. God damn it. They double locked. Huh. I want... No, surely not. Nope. Fucking A, it worked. Mario 64 to the rescue. Da 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 da. Dun. Actually, no, I suppose in this area it'd be like da 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 da. 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 Dun 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 dun. That was locked, by the way. That is very dark and creepy. Not going down there. Ooh, glowing. I can see the lantern, but I can't reach it. Not from... That table leg is glowing. That's unusual. Misplaced lighting texture, perhaps? Lighting so... The rocks... Ah! Okay, yes, I see where this is going. Glowy rock, glowy table leg. Need to make that move closer. Yes. Vandalism! I can aim this right, anyway. Don't bugger it up. I suspect they haven't coded for if you mess it up. Closer, 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 closer. Mine now! Excellent. Our first bit of thievery. Can't say fairer than that, really, now can you? But you probably could, actually, but I'm not going to. Talking is painful. That's a very unusual ringtone you have there, sir. Machine part or the reception area? Well, if you are thieving, may as well. Yeah. It's going to be delightfully awkward, that is on the track. Bad. Automatic doors, there's a thing. It's like being in a haunted Asda. Well, actually, probably less terrifying. This is my experience, anyhow. All those chavs. Ooh. Speak of the devil. The beans were half price last week. Go away! Jumping skills atrophied. Far too long since I played a game from this series. Actually, when was Machine for Pigs released? Wasn't that long ago, surely. They have laudanum, which means in this custom story, they expect me to get hurt. I've got a box to stand on, there we go. Nothing up there though, which ruins my point. It looks like they've actually scaled down some of the models. That's always a nice touch. I like it when various game groups do that sort of thing. There's an invisible wall here. Whoa! Whoa! I can't get out. Why can't I get out? Ah, key, of course. That would make far more sense, really, wouldn't it? Actually use the key you picked up to open the lock. Really? I get to... First time I've ever seen an Amnesia story, Prime or Custom do that. One key with multiple uses. Huh. Very green in there. Oh, fuck. Shadow puppetry with slackjaws. Problem is you can only really do one puppet. A big scary thing. Fun at parties. I'm just saying. Terribly mean of me. I feel like the monster at this point, so you have no idea how far I'm having to open my mouth to pronunciate these things. I'm actually kind of dreading listening back to the recording at this point. I really don't know how this is going to sound. Lots of green. Boxes, nothing particularly... There's a table back there. It must be mine. It must have whatever it possesses. You cannot hide goodies from me. You've been being sneaky and slinky, allowed to hide things. Bitch, you not know who I am? I'm an expert at being sneaky in video games, don't you know? It's kind of my shtick. Well, that and the being, dry and British and, usually quite pissed off at more or less everything. Well, that and being cheap. In fact, what do you know, there are actually very many feathers to my cap when I think about it, and I can't jump over here no matter how hard I try. That distresses me greatly. Yeah, it's a shame actually I'm recording this in some respects. Normally what I'd do in this sort of thing was look for ways to break the game, walls not coded properly, that sort of business. Can't go that way. It's blocked. Yeah, custom loading screens as well. Look, like I said, this is a AAA thing. Custom introduction, custom loading screens. I say custom, they might just be concept art from the original Amnesia perhaps, but I think even so it counts. Well, time to do more reading, that's exactly what I need right now. Once you make it inside, try and find your way to the main entrance hall. There you will find the elevator. A slight speech impediment, apparently. You might also notice the mansion has some well-lit rooms. We don't know who's responsible for lighting the candles throughout the mansion, but if there's still someone living here, there is a small chance the elevator will be operational. If not, then you'll have to find a way to power it. You're a smart boy. I'm sure you can figure it out. There's no mean-spirited there. Oh, fuck it, you know what I mean. Oh, frame drops. Frame drops everywhere. Ah. This is hurting my face, you have no idea. Isn't that pretty? Unlike some of the... Well observed, sir, well observed. But unlike some of the Amnesia games I've played, they have an... Elevator! There you are. Sorry, I don't know why I'm shouting that. It's ridiculous. I hate it when other people do that in LPs. I genuinely dread if I start doing it. Well, damn. Sort of figured from the lack of lights, although considering the lights are oil-powered, that shouldn't really matter. It's rather a conceit of modern times they've added into this oldie-worldy setting to help people conceptualize the idea. I know, that just blew my mind as well. Okay. Moving right along, or right downward, diagonally so to speak. Like a bishop in chess, but much more inclined. Going downward, that is, less like regular bishops, which are more inclined to buggery. That's neither here nor there. And according to the church, it's no one's business either, so let's move right along. I'm looking for stuff. No. No. Not gonna be a big storage room, no. That's disappointing. Right. See if the... Automatic lights. This place just has everything now, doesn't it? It's nice to see how the other half live. Whether this castle will have a princess or not. I lost my train of thought from earlier entirely, didn't I? Oh dear. No dear, oh dear. I see you there. These particular Horwells never bode well, do they? It's not with these assholes. Yes, I know you're there. Son of a bitch! Why is it the more you try to talk up to the fact you know what's coming, the more it takes you by surprise? How does that work? There's a wall in front of the window, so presumably I can't hurt myself to my death, but still. Stops me seeing what you've done to the outside of the building if... My thoughts exactly, mysterious stranger. What was that noise? I am looking, I am searching, I am... Hello? Huh. Well, thank you very much. You seem to have lost your arm there. Very tragic. I should call Winry for some help. Fucking wrong button combo. Although Tiwi, in the unlikely event you're watching this, you just gotta mention in the LP. It's very doubtful. Tiwi only watches the Demon Souls streams that I do. Although in some ways it's nice to be someone other than hate showing up. No offense, buddy boy, but seriously, you're always there. Damn. Bowser has locked the door. Fucking birds. Ha! Park here, indoors. You know, people who like being in the warm. Just get rid of that before people get any ideas. Who cut the cheese? God damn it. Was it you? Was it Frame Drops? Was it Lord Gregory? The third or indeed the fourth?
27th October.
Hey, voice acting, I don't need to talk. Rock on, sir, rock on.
To be under tremendous strain. The sudden illness of Lord Gregory Harrington IV appears to be taking its toll on everyone, especially Madame Lydia. She seems drained and exhausted. The severity of Lord Gregory's pneumonia concerns her night and day. I think she has observed the same thing I have. Lord Gregory is afraid of losing more than just his life. Neither him nor young Madame Lydia have any posterity to inherit Ashbury Manor, with all its estates and wealth.
No heir apparent.
Nevertheless, we are all exerting
no kids, basically.
to make sure matters run
nephews or anything else, either?
The servants are frantically trying to keep things in order, while Lord Gregory's advisors are taking care of county matters. Oh, how I missed the days when their father headed this household. Nothing was at stake, and everything seemed perfect. I certainly took that time of my life for granted.
Quite a good piece of reading there. You know, other than the fact the guy is clearly trying far, far too hard to make his voice deeper than it actually is, but otherwise, yes. Very good piece of reading. So not in the usual amnesia styling. I threw the switch and yet didn't get instant flashes and gratification. Nope, can't move the dongle. It's a sad day when a man can't move his dongle. This way. Okay, which you was it? What do you want this time? What are you pointing at? The picture? Oh, right, there's another picture. Okay, fine. It's nice to include that little visual prompt, I suppose. It's locked. You lied, statue, you lied. Nothing but rust and lies inside that helmet of yours, is it? Need to smash this with something. Smash chair, that'll do. I'm sure there seem to be less pick-up objects than there are in usual amnesia games. I guess people shouldn't really complain. That's one of the things that annoy me the most, people whinging that you couldn't pick up stuff in a machine for pigs. It still maintains because it wasn't bloody necessary, that's why. Got a key. Nice, nice. It's a key for this door then, because the statue went off when I tried to open this door. No. Okay, you guarding a secret, Mr. Statue. Ah, like a ninja. Flying door opening technique number 5. It's like, stop. That's silly. No one asked you, though. Not now, not ever. I do love having a lean function. Even if it serves no practical purpose, just the fact you can do it helps instill a sense of caution, I think. A sense that you really do need to peek out from behind the corners. It's very dark in here. What happened to all those automatic lights from earlier? Or is that suddenly no longer a thing? Big empty cupboard. Is that my... Ah! I knew it wasn't just my character's footsteps. There's something in the attic. Oh yes. Something in the attic. Ooh. Ah. Let's go run around the eaves with a spooky thing, oh yeah. Ooh.
30th October, 1878. It is with a heavy heart that I pen these
Very good for me.
words. Lord Gregory Harrington IV has passed away. The physicians said that his added stress about Ashbury Manor accelerated his death. Why do men cling so tenaciously to their earthly cares and possessions? Madame Lydia's grief...
You know, the more I hear this guy, the more he sounds a bit like Eeyore's
though
posh
I
uncle.
cannot imagine what her state would be without her dear
Earthly
friend.
cares and
She has been a
possessions.
great source of comfort. Life will be challenging for Madame Lydia now as the inheritance has fallen to her. She will be instated
Oh yeah,
as the
nothing so
Duchess
hard as the life of a rich woman, right?
of
Right,
Ashbury Manor. This evening, after most of the matters of the Duke's death were attended to, Madame Lydia held a meeting with several of the best engineers and architects in the county. I found this rather peculiar. Heaven
You roll that
knows
arse, son.
what she has planned.
Any harder you could bowl down doors with it. That was amazing. Well done. And on today's episode of Cash in the Attic, things take an unexpected twist for Jeff and Wendy when the hunt for Jeff's grandmother's collection of old German coins is interrupted by Wendy being eaten alive by an unworldly Lovecraftian horror from beyond the veil. Let's watch. Interesting. Oh dear, my thing went out and I can't move properly. This probably doesn't mean good things, really, does it? Not for me. I also find out about Jeff's hobby, apparently. Not here to judge. The internet will do that for me. Boxes. Boxes have things. Things that I want. Large, oversized ropes. Piano. Somebody's an accomplished pianist here. Stop that sniggering. That's funny at all. See, you frightened them off now. Your childish laughing. What kind of a channel do you think this is? Nobody answer that question. For God's sake, don't answer that question. Light a candle. No, fuck it, why not? Just wasting my resources left, right and centre. Like a boss, goddammit, like a boss. And then finding 3 more to replace the one I used. Awesome. What if this is going to be like the original Amnesia where it's like 6... The hell is that noise? You guys hear that? Hello? Go away! There's nobody here. Fucking hell. Well, at least the monster has its own sound effect. That's nice of him, I suppose. Seriously, could you knob off? You're kind of impeding my progress. I got a lantern. I'm not afraid to use it. Well, that was legitimately unsettling. No, I'm gonna go... That was legitimately unsettling. I'm gonna stick with that. Now it's time to... God damn it. Run very slowly... away. Oh dear lord. Yep, that's That's the thing that's happening right now. It's Alexander with a bird face. My greatest fear. Oh, I'm out of here. Oh, you gigantic metal bastards. Well, unfortunately, I have the power of jump, and you kind of have a collision box I can't seem to get over, god damn it. Right, fine, so what is my way out of this, assuming I actually have one? Yep, that's still very creepy, well done. Come at me, bro. My madness is greater than your madness. Should be on a tea towel. It's only gonna make sense with some population of my British viewership, really, isn't it? Huh. Well, there's a thing. I guess I had to go crazy and pass out. That wasn't that a stunning adventure. But now we have a piece of rope, which I believe we need to use to go down into the basement. Thank you for that, lights. I've mentioned this in games I'm before, but when the game is literally lighting your way, it actually kind of works in this, doesn't it? Because, you know, it's supposed to be a haunted mansion kind of setup. I've seen other too unstable. Balustrade? Balustrade, there we go, I'll do. I've seen other games that try to do this, and people just don't notice, or it's a bit too on the nose. You people know my feelings in regards to how over-reliant a lot of modern games are on making sure the player goes exactly where the game wants them to at any given moment. God damn it. Of course I dropped my only item of self-defense. Of course that's a thing that happened.
All employees of the Ashbury Manor wine cellar. As most of you know, there are rumours of a strange, unseen being roaming around the cellar.
Are they really, Governor? Oh, blimey.
These rumours are true.
I shall tell the tumor next week.
I understand that most, if not all of you, may no longer desire to work here. Please trust me when I say that there is nothing to fear. The being has and will cause no harm to anyone. It commonly opens and closes doors, and on rare occasion it pushes over one or two barrels.
Quite a polite monster in general terms, then.
The cellar. Please note that I have brought this matter before Duke Harrington. He has ordered that work in the cellar continues as normal. We cannot let our wine production be slowed. Douglas Atkins, Cellar Overseer.
Really? We're ignoring poltergeists and whatnot in the pursuit of wine. What are we, French? It's very dark in here. Actually, can I light the lamps? I assume I can. I'm not going to waste a tinderbox in doing so, but I just assume I can. Is there any problem with having tinderboxes in any of the Amnesia games? You know, a consumable item that allows you to temporarily light up a stationary light source? It's really hard to justify doing it yourself, you know? Ooh, speaking of which, more tinderboxes.
1878. Since the passing of Duke Gregory Harrington IV, several of the cellar workers have left. Many of them believe that there is no reason to continue working here, especially with that unseen being roaming around. I fear that I too may have to seek alternative employment. There are more pressing matters around Ashbury Manor as well that need attending to. There is talk of a ghost roaming the upper rooms of the manor, and many, including myself, believe that it is the ghost of the Duke. Hence,
that's right, we are going for a haunted house story.
Here.
More so than a monster story.
Madame Lydia,
it's getting quite rare in an Amnesia custom story.
Regardless, she seems to be the only one holding things together around here. Although, I think she may even tell us to abandon the wine production altogether. These are strange times for us here.
It's a mistake.
The future is uncertain. I must mention though, if it wasn't for Madame Lydia, heaven only knows what would become of this manor.
Presumably be sold off to or by the bank? Again, depending on what time period all this takes place in. Someone else would eventually buy it, or to be demolished for land, to be built on again. Really not that hard to conceptualize what would happen. Well, I suppose I should say what should have happened, as opposed to the place being left abandoned as well as actually. Never mind me then, there's a terrible sneeze you have there. I'll just be going. It's locked or something. Huh. No, hello. Hey, none of that. Those doors cost money, damn it. Seriously, a door made of that much, solid wood in in that day and age would have cost a fucking fortune. It's like this. May as well use a tinderbox if nothing else. Yeah, look at that. Automated monster defenses. This house has everything, I tell you. Always surprised we got a primitive version of cable television.
5th November 1878. Yesterday, Madame Lydia ordered the stoppage of wine production. The cellar will now be closed. It seems as though my concerns of unemployment have been realised. Most of the men spent yesterday packing things away. Only Harold and I are left now, finalising the closure. I have a spare moment to write in here while I wait for Harold to fetch a pulley to aid us in our box stacking. Once that is completed, I will remain to check that everything is in order and then lock up. He's been gone for an unusually long time now.
I'm certain it had nothing to do with the monster.
While waiting for Harold, I decided to check on a few things in the kitchen. I noticed the being following me. That is something it has never done before. Even when I moved on to another room, it was still following me. I'm starting to grow uneasy about this being. I pray that once I have locked up, it does not follow me home.
Dum dum dum. I'm being facetious, obviously, but that is rather unsettling. I mean, obviously, he didn't follow him home, because it's still here. Unless, of course, he's still here. Which is a possibility. We need to get the reintroduction of the crazy, naked monster guys from Penumbra by any chance? I've seen a couple of games, Amnesia stories do that. Don't those skulls usually have like a switch or something? Like that? Huh. But that is all the way over there. Right, okay. But yeah, I've seen a couple of Amnesia custom stories do that to represent humans who've just gone, stark raving bonkers. Rather than using the actual monsters. The further you go into the story, the harder it is to find a reason as to why the enemies you encounter look the way they do. Some of the poorer custom stories don't bother trying, just the monster appears because it's a monster. But all the better ones will at least try to explain, even in vague terms, why the creature looks the way it does and how that pertains to the story they're trying to tell, etc. Okay, extra height needed, I'm guessing. I assume that's why the thing is glowing. Fox, you're coming with me. You may not contain soap, but I'm gonna stand on you anyway, by George. Thank you. Nice you just click into place like that. Very helpful. A little unconvincing, but helpful nevertheless. That closes very, very fast. How the hell am I... Ah! Right, okay, I get you. I need to wedge it in place, and for that, I'm going to need a long, stiff object. Such as a crowbar. Right, smash this out of place. There's actually colour there for the wine. Again, just the nice little touches this custom story adds that so many either don't bother with or forget. Right, so we need to do this first and then wedge the crowbar in place to stop the wheel turning again. Nope, fuck. I wasn't looking high enough when I did that. Try again. Just need to turn it all the way. Nice! There we go. Wheel no turn, door no close, let's all make progress. Because it had to happen eventually, right? Right.